I knew starting Andrew off on a track like this would do two things. Firstly, get him acquainted with his vehicle. Secondly, get the creative juices flowing. And it's clear from his show that you watched earlier that he absolutely loved this track. Welcome to Expedition Extreme. I'm Sean Mayer, and we're going to be spending a week following Andrew St. Pierre White while he creates one of his spectacular shows here in the United Arab Emirates. So we're going to be filming behind the scenes and showing you what it takes to put one of these awesome shows together. We had to arrange a star vehicle for Andrew. By now you've seen the reveal, and he's going to be spending 6-7 days in this vehicle.
I am driving what I consider to be probably the perfect vehicle for this particular application.
Right, so we're off. Gonna go and meet Andrew right now. One thing that's gonna irritate him, he has a little dirt road here. Let me do this. This roof rack is insane. Like, can you hear that? I hope you can. It's like clank, 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 clank. These, it feels like it's something loose on the suspension, but I did speak to the guys and they did assure me, no, it's not that. It's actually the way that the roof rack is put together. It's bolts and nuts, and that's got some play in it. So I can guarantee you somewhere in the show, it's gonna drive him up the wall. Andrew can't help himself. We haven't even started filming yet, and he's already in full producer, director, creator mode.
When we get a shot from the front, we get an angle.
Right, we haven't even started filming yet. As I said, we came across this great little track, and now we found a thumbnail for Andrew's video. So perhaps we're going to use this, and you'll see this tree with a vehicle as a thumbnail.
The vehicle is the Jeep Wrangler JK, and I love Jeep.
We eventually arrived at camp with plenty of time to spare. Gwen grabbed my camera and recorded some behind the scenes, and also, sorry Andrew, some spoiler alerts of the 79 series. I can't wait for that build. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these rooftop tents, I must tell you.
No.
They are not.
This is a noise. The scaffolding is a bit noisy. What? Why are you pointing a camera at me?
Do you want to say something intelligent?
That's going to be challenging right now. I can't think of anything intelligent to say.
Hello. Tell you what, this is a very different tent to the ones that I'm used to. They normally got these little spring. We'll see how that works in a second. There we go. Now you got lots of air. Let's see what we got here. I've never seen this before. Why would you have this? Oh.
That aha moment.
That is for the rain sheet. I was wondering, why would you have this? But that's for the rain sheet that goes over the top.
Oh, the fly sheet.
So it doesn't, or the fly sheet, so it
Yeah.
doesn't go flappity flappity flap at night, and that's
Okay.
why they take them off. Dun da da da! Alright.
Come, is the fire ready, boys? I'm seriously hungry today.
We can do the same with you, eh? We can, don't think japes like that will go unanswered. So, you're cooking tonight, yes?
Yeah, I am.
So I'm going to moan and complain when it's like 3 minutes late. Is that okay?
Might get some water and
Okay.
get wet in the cold.
Yeah, just wait for sun to set and then we'll spray Andrew down. Have your evening shower at
Have my shower
-2.
whether I like it or not.
Yes, have your evening shower at -2.
Electric blanket.
Yes.
I'm putting an electric blanket in my new truck.
You're gonna try
I'm going
it.
the whole DC way. I'm going the complete hog. 200
Electric.
amp hour lithium battery, 80 amp charger, which is a 50 amp red arc,
Yeah.
and the 30 amp red vision with a 50 amp DC to DC combination. Okay, and I want an electric blanket, I want a toaster.
And a microwave.
No, not a microwave. Not a microwave.
No microwave.
Dishwasher?
Dishwasher and induction cooking instead of gas. I'm going to try it. Going to try it because
I'll tell you what,
in
that'll
something
be-
like this we could cook something in the scale.
Yes.
Wouldn't be a problem. Gas, bit of a problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it and see if it's practical. Some people are actually finding it quite a successful thing.
Yeah, but you're using that little oven, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Those
Little oven, but it's a bit small, but
Yeah.
it's usable. Oven, toaster, electric blanket, and induction cooking. That's what
with
we do.
200 amp hour. I'll tell you what, that's ample. I've got 150 amp hour over here, and I have never looked back.
I got a nice big fat alternator, replacement alternator as well. So if I need to charge, I can idle for an hour and I can recharge my battery in about an hour and a half.
Not on the 4.2. I get 30 amp in.
You haven't got an upgraded alternator though. No, but you could do quite easily.
I could do, yeah.
You could.
But then again, the Red Arc Manager 30 is only going to put 30 amp in. Pushing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
still
it's the funnel is still there. So why upgrade it when the funnel is going to be?
Yeah.
So it's not all doom and gloom as creators going out there making films for you guys to watch. It's not running around driving all day. We have certain times of the day that we can film, and it's mornings and afternoons, the golden hours on both sides. And this morning Andrew's done his footage for the morning. We're now going to cook him a good hearty meal. We're going to have a look at it right now, and then we're going to head off and we're going to go and explore some of the old forts in the area and head through. So we're going to keep covering, and we'll sit down with Andrew tonight around the campfire and see what he thought about the day's trip.
The story of a thing I might need to do to camera. I'm just going to get visuals now. We can do the story at the end of this. Okay. So you go and knock something.
Thank you.
It's not often that the girls get a break while we're trying to create our films. In this instance, Gwyn got a lucky break while Andrew was looking for the perfect shot.
Right, so we have arrived here at Fort Hale in Fujairah, and Andrew's running around to go and find a time lapse. We've got, well, it's a bit early maybe, but the clouds are moving, beautiful blue sky, and he, being Andrew, running around searching for the best spot to get the footage for you guys. So let's go and have a look what he's doing.
Photograph as it is.
You will doctor it.
It has to be. I know you always moan about these things, but you are in shade and that is in deep sun, and you are in deep shade and that's in sun. But I can make it look stunning. Okay.
Okay. Is there any way to take a video up here for Instagram?
The thing is
story?
that, Winnie, you are in shade, that's in sun, that's going to be blown out, or you're going to be black. There is
Okay.
no choice. That's why I've got to get it raw and do it properly.
Fine. And
Sorry.
then we'll give that to Kate. and
Or
she
we
can
could
give that
do
to my
something
Instagram story.
with this in the background,
Yeah, that'll work.
which would be better. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
For Instagram. Okay, we
Yes.
can do that. Let's do that.
And Andrew, you've been married for how many years now?
970
979.
79. Yes, you're right. She's right.
979. And still taking pictures of your lovely wife.
Taking pictures.
Still taking orders.
Sorry, what was that, Gwynnie?
Still taking orders from his lovely wife.
For those of you who don't know, Gwyn is a fantasy author. A best-selling fantasy author. Follow her on her Instagram to check out what she does. An amazing, amazing person.
It's not what you imagine a palace to be. I'll show you some shots. But that palace is exactly what I had in mind when I wrote Tara in Blood Rights. So I'm going to take some pictures, and when you look at those, you'll know exactly what I was thinking for my world building. So exciting. I just love it.
So Andrew, we're running around for about 15 minutes and you're looking for a spot here. What advice can you give to your viewers and to our viewers, the perfect time lapse? What are you looking for?
Okay, time lapse needs movement in the frame.
Yeah.
So the only movement we've got here are clouds.
Yeah.
Normally you wouldn't have clouds here, so we're lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course you've got the sun going down.
Okay.
Sun plus clouds, fantastic. But any time lapse, I think, is the most dramatic when you have depth. So I'm going to do it later. You're trying one now, which I actually think will work very well, but I'm going to wait for the sun to get a little bit lower.
Yes.
Because I'm going to have this as this monument, this great big mountain monument,
Yeah.
and then spreading through the frame, I've got this, another mountain, another mountain, another mountain, horizon cloud, so I've got depth.
So you don't mind taking into the sun as well, because a lot of people shy away from the sun. So you using the sun as a tracking device
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
If you didn't have any clouds.
So good quality cameras that can handle good contrast, you can shoot it into the sun, no problem at all. If the trouble is with very, very small sensor cameras, cell phone cameras, and cameras that can't handle high detail,
Yeah.
will struggle shooting into the sun, because it'll try and compensate for the exposure of the sun, and everything will be black and you'll lose all the detail.
And the
Something
lens.
like this,
Yeah.
I don't really have that problem with something like
Yeah.
this.
And this is the A7.
It's the Sony A7S with a 35, the 16 to 35 f2.8 lens.
Well, there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth.
Horse. I told you it was a donkey we saw.
Straight from the donkey's mouth. We got it. Back inside the fort and more photos.
Okay. Very nice cough. Now walk in.
There was a bottle there for a minute or two.
Well, clearly, when Andrew's in the zone, not even his wife can get him to hit his marks for the camera.
As it always is, when the light is absolutely perfect, your shadow is in the way of the shot.
Yeah, that's what I had on yesterday afternoon.
We'll make our way around.
No shortage of nooks and crannies in there.
Gwyn has a phenomenal eye for ruins like this. I mean, this is what her fantasy books are made of. She coaxed Andrew inside, and wow, the footage he got was insane.
I'm not going to be able to do too much with it.
No, but I can. Let's have a look. Oh, I see you can't go up there.
Oh, there's a too steep for me, they'll kill
No,
me.
this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Well, I need light source. I don't know.
Yes, turn it off.
Turn it off, yeah. It's light on for me.
And this channel has changed to a ghost hunting channel.
Got enough of the soundtrack. So I'm going to try and get some looks inside.
So what do you think of this place?
I know, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love old doors and all the oldness about it. Absolutely gorgeous.
Right, so we've been started off the show last night, been following Andrew around, and we're now heading off to, well, we've done Fort Hale, and we're going to head off to our next camp spot right now, deep in Wadi Shawka, and then we're going to be sitting down with Andrew around the campfire tonight, and we're going to be firing a couple of questions at him. And this is how we'll end each of these shows. So as you've watched his show, this is a bit of the background, and every night we'll end up with a campfire story and a couple of questions fired at Andrew. Hope you're enjoying the show. Keep on watching.
You said last night that the wind would stop when the sun went down. You were wrong.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon when the sun goes down.
Oh, right, okay, because last night it didn't actually stop, did it?
No, it actually got stronger and stronger and stronger.
Yes, and I cursed you more and more and more for being wrong.
Sometimes the weather just plays havoc with us trying to film. 2 nights in a row, gale force wind. Not even my lapel mics could withstand the wind. I've tried everything to improve the quality of this interview and normally would scrap this footage. But the content is so good, so apologize for that.
Right, so as promised, it's that time of the evening, it's beer o'clock, and the campfire is going. And I've promised the viewers that we're going to just do a small recap of the day, and it's basically 5 questions. Okay. The last one's going to be the same every time. And the first 4 are just a quick black or white, and you can have an explanation to it, but we keep it as short as possible.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty then.
Yes.
Okay, so let's kick it off.
Do these people know who I am?
Yeah, we're already at the end of this show. This is following your show. So we're already at the end of the show.
Some people might find your show first and then go to my show.
Ah, but by now they would have seen, because we would have been filming you all day.
Ah, okay. Carry on, carry on.
Right, and if you don't know who he is, well, stop watching the channel. Right, favorite car color, and I'm going to allow you to use the car colors on vehicles that you've used, because most of your cars are white. I think you had a blue Land Rover that was also given to you by Land Rover, but you've pretty much been white until the green one.
No, I was never blue. No, I've never had a blue.
It wasn't the Discovery Blue, the one that you tested.
Well, that's sharp of you, because the Discovery...
Disco 4, sorry.
The Disco 4, no, I owned a Disco 1.
Yes.
It was blue, and I only owned it for 6 months.
Okay, so you had the one that they gave you for a longer period.
And then I had the one that they loaned me for a year, and that was light blue, and that was an LR4. My own vehicle was white, which I eventually painted green, Lincoln green. It was a 71 Range Rover, white, and then my first Land Cruiser was brown, the Sandy Taub.
Yes, that was the 71, the 70 series that you made a double cab.
9, and I built it into a double cab because double cabs weren't available. And then white 79, 80. I had two 102 white, 2 Geländewagens, both white, both 105 Land Cruisers white. First troop carrier white, but I had it sprayed green in 2011.
Correct, that's your South African build.
Yes, and I painted it green, a deep, almost military green, but it was a Toyota green. Yes. Toyota actually built their I think it might have been 40 series, but they actually also built the 70 series in green in very small numbers.
Correct.
Lovely green, and I had it spray painted. And then my latest Troopy, which I recently sold, was also a green, but that was a wrap.
So it's unfair to ask you the question, what's your favorite color? So I want to include all vehicles that you've been given, like the blue one that you're using on this trip. All vehicles, favorite color?
I love green. That's something about green and 4-wheel drive. It's just fantastic. But I'm not painting my next current build, a 79 stretched.
You'll have to wait and see what happens with that one.
Not green.
Okay.
I've got it a color, not green.
Simple.
Carry on.
Simple. Right. Snack on the road, chocolate or Droevors?
Droevors. Now Droevors, of course, for those of the not South African, dry sausage. That's what it is. It's like biltong, but it's sausage.
Yeah.
And I'm not big on biltong, but I love Droevors at about 11 o'clock.
It's just a great snack. It just fills you up.
I can a stick of Droevors this long and a Coke. I can drive for another 10 hours.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. Last question before we get into the question that will be asked every single day.
Yeah.
Fixed solar versus movable solar. So it doesn't matter what kind of solar, whether you fix the solar panel or move the solar panel. So I'm not talking about flexible or the bendable or the red arc that you fold up. I'm talking about fix it to your vehicle or movable.
Again, no easy answer, but generally speaking, you'll get more current out of the movable panel, purely because you can move it.
Yes.
And my advice has always been, if you're going to stick it on your vehicle, do it like you've done, have it absolutely flat.
Yeah.
Because particularly if you've got a rooftop tent that does this and you just stick it on the rooftop tent, it's,
You could lose it.
well,
day.
you know, unless you're facing the sun, it's not working at all. But if it was on flat, then you're going to get the most current out of it
In a fixed position.
if it's going to be fixed, have it flat, because you never know which way the vehicle is going to be parked, and you never know where the sun is going to be at the time when you're going to need it to refill your batteries. And if you're there the whole day and you don't want to move the vehicle, then leave it flat, or move the vehicle and point it to the sun as the sun's moving.
Yes.
But so, to prevent that whole issue with having to move the vehicle to get maximum current out of the solar panel, just go flat, just lean it up against the spare wheel up your table and on a, you know what I'm saying? You'll get a lot more current into your car, into the batteries, if they're movable. But you have to put up with the inconvenience of moving them around.
Well, and the space that they take, right?
Space to take, and also those panels like I had on that one video I did, the Red Arc fold-out panels. They are wonderful because they're compact for packing and everything. However, they don't stand up. You can't lean them against the car. You have to find a way of actually propping them up.
Yeah. So the flexible 100 panels, the flexi panels, the slightly bendable ones, they're nice.
They're actually very nice as portable
So
panels.
we run the two 100 watts on the roof, and I've got 200 watts in the car, flexi, that are there.
Right.
So if we were along place, you're not getting that beautiful sun, and then move the panels around. So the best of both
So you
worlds.
actually got the best of both worlds.
Yeah. All right. So the question we're going to be asking you every single day is highlights of the day.
Oh, the morning pass, coming down the pass.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gobsmackingly insane, that pass.
Colours.
And I remember, it's 2016. You took us up and down two passes in Oman, and they were very similar to that.
Correct.
And they were just I call it the perfect driving road. Yeah, it's a little bit technical. It's not difficult.
No.
But you have to pay attention. It's very steep. But as you come around the next corner, it's just these colours and these mountains, and it's just fantastic. And then you come around another corner, and there it is again.
I'm getting to know you too well, Mr.
Fantastic. I absolutely love that drive this morning.
When I left this morning, I said to you, right, you're now testing out your new DJI action camera, and we'll talk about it at the end of the trip and what you think about the usability of it. Obviously, we'll only know, well, the viewers will know, because you would have edited by the time they're watching this. The series is live, and they would be able to see if the footage was any good, if it actually made the final
If
cut.
they recognise it, of course.
Yes. Right. But when you said this morning, you said, oh no, I'm just going to do this time lapse down the hill. I said, just tell me when you're going to stop, because there's a lot of photo opportunities. No, the sun's up in the sky and we're not going to do anything in second corner. Just give us a second, we're doing a shoot.
It was about a half an hour. We spun to that one corner. It was just so beautiful. Because the colours in the mountain, and because there was a bit of cloud too. So it just made the whole thing just multi-dimensional.
And going up it the day before, so when we started this, the tour basically starts on top of the mountain. When you're going up it, you're actually concentrating driving up the hill. I always find going down a lot more relaxing than going up, because the vehicle is doing everything for you. You're in first low range, and you get time to see everything. When you're going up, you got to do the throttle control. You got to turn the vehicle. You got to see what's coming up next, and the vista disappears because you're concentrating on going up the hill.
Very true.
So that was it. So that's the end of this show. Probably next week will be the next show, right?
I don't know, I guess. I don't know how many shows I'm going to produce. But so far, we're getting a lot of really interesting content. So I thought, well, maybe one show. And by the end of the day, I was thinking, nah, it's not going to be enough. One's not going to be enough. So, and you've got lots of things lined up.
We've got lots lined up.
I have no idea how many. But
So, well, we don't know how many, but basically your shows go out every single week on which day?
Well, generally speaking, they go out on Wednesday and every alternate Sunday if I've got something. So Sunday is a bonus day, but Wednesday.
Well, there we go. So this show, well, the next one of these, where we're sitting down with Andrew, following the next show, will be aired straight after he goes live. So watch his channel to make sure that you're watching these interviews.
Yeah, and on the end of my videos, I will put a little link directly to this video, and you'll do the same. So hopefully you'll, if you don't watch it necessarily in the right order, not a train smash,
but it's not going to make
you'll
sense.
get the full story.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes and sitting around the campfire with Andrew. Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Good
Oh,
to
and
join you.
thank you for these. These are awesome.
Yes.
Absolutely love it. 4X Overland. You can get it on your website, right?
No,
Not anymore. Oh,
No.
yes, because the Troopy's gone.
patrons only. And yes, you're right. See, it's got my Troopy on it.
Yeah.
So these are generally for Patreons
Okay.
only.
All right. Not to general public. Well, there we go.
And they get stickers.
Go and
then-
give $1 to him. Give me 5. Give him $1.
All right, let's go and talk about this.